Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome back to the One Life Only Challenge with Geneforge. We are making progress, but it is very slow progress. It is very, very slow progress. You're not wrong. So what's to do with these logs? I don't know. Just a bunch of logs. Oh, the server's a meeting area here. The grass is heavily trampled. They must be meeting here. Oh, it's a meeting space. It's where they all sit around the campfire and have their little meetings and maybe worship the devil or something like that. Yeah. I'm really starting to second guess these awakened people. Come on, how bad could they be? Well, we've explored pretty much the entire map. Almost. Hello, sir. It's Cole! It's Coltrane! You're accustomed to seeing expressions of greed and cunning in the eyes of humans. To see such entrepreneurial zeal in the eyes of a servile is highly unnerving. It is not what you expected at all. The servile walks up to you eagerly. Creator or no creator, the servile wants to make a trade. Welcome, Shaper, I am Cole. Welcome to my trading post. I exchange goods with sentient beings all over Sushi Island. I would like to trade with you. What do you got? Ooh. Get a bronze sword, yes, it is. Chitlin armor. Okay. +7. Nice. Nice. Ooh, an iron shield. Ooh, there's some good stuff here. We might just do some shopping here later. Okay. Well, I want that broadsword, and I want that chitlin armor, and I want that iron shield. What about the boots? I got boots. Don't I have boots? I got boots. Yeah. And I don't really need the robe. We already have a robe. Exactly. That's kind of my point. How do you sell stuff? That's an amazing question. That's what I really want to know, because all I want to sell is junk. Get rid of it once and for all. You conclude your business. I've never met a servile shopkeeper before. Well, in absence of shapers, we have had to fend for ourselves, and that means growing and making what we need to survive, and that also means trade. I deal in both servile-made goods and shaper artifacts. I know nothing about why the shapers left us, but thankfully they left much behind. Do you trade with other settlements? Yes, I've had contact in Panel and even Crag, but there have been many rogue creations wandering about, so I've lost contact with them. If you ever meet serviles named Pixley or Narth, or find out what happened to them, please let me know. I have plenty of supplies, and I will gladly pay for useful information. Okay. That's everything. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now, I can just steal it. You can, but let's not do that. Let's not do that, shall we? Oh, can't open it. Secret storeroom. Yeah, secret stash. Alright, well, let's check out what's over here. There's a bunch of stuff in all these rooms, but I can't actually take anything. Because if I did, it would be stealing. No one can see me. Is it still stealing? I'm not really sure, actually. I'll be honest with you. Oh, hello. You're unable to... You are able to tell that it has a trap, but your mechanic skills aren't high enough to disarm it. If you open the box, you may trigger the trap. Do it. I'm not afraid. You probably should be. Ooh! So I got healed. Should I heal now? Yeah, heal now. Not enough energy. You have... Oh my god, you need 10? Fuck. I can't steal anyway! God fucking damn it. What a waste of time that was. If I take it, it's still stealing anyway. That's bullshit. Alright, well, let's go inside. This is both the kitchen and the private dining hall where the elders of the village eat. I got the feeling there's like nothing in this entire area that you'll be able to actually take without stealing. Oh, except for bowls and shit. Which I really don't care about. Yeah, I don't need your picture. Are you the one they call... No, he's not. This is Buddhist braid. The Savile is as muscular as a thad. She, okay. Are they all female? She is a massive creature. Ooh. All the more remarkable when you consider that Saviles were not made for feats of strength. She notices how surprised you are by her physique. I am Brodus. I am the vacuity blade. I defend the Saviles here from our threats. She puts an emphasis on the all. If you meet us, beasts, I welcome you on behalf of myself and the awakened. You are a blade. What does it mean? It means that I defend the Serviles here from all threats. I am the leader of the guard and the first to fight. And, with all the threats I have faced recently, I am kept very busy. What sort of threats do you face? There are rogue creations. They are all around. They appear mysteriously, and they plague us. Leader Kobar can tell you more about them if you're interested. There are also bandits. They are extra weight in a load too heavy to bear. I can help you with the struggles. We hoped that when you Shapers returned... we hoped that when you Shapers returned, you could help us, but do not think your help will make us willingly return to servitude. Hey man, chill the fuck out, alright? There is a tribe of rogue Servile bandits to the north. They are strong fighters and cunning. They raid us and take our food and weapons and wealth. They do not kill, but they take our food. This we do not need. Okay. End their raids. If you have to kill them all to do it, so much the better. I can't spare the casualties, but you have the powers of a Shaper. You should be able to destroy them with no difficulties. How else may I help you, Shaper? You notice that Brutus wears a massive steel sword at his side and probably belonged to a guardian once. It is in beautiful condition. You defend against all threats, even me. I do not believe you wish to threaten us. I am not some taker to believe that Shapers are always evil. But be warned, if you threaten us, your powers will not dissuade us from acting against you. So they're basically implying that the takers are bad. But the taker guy's like, hey, maybe you should believe the awakened because maybe they're bad. And you should go to the taker city and we'll tell you how good we are. But I might go to the taker city and they might just fucking kill me on the spot. End of playthrough. You said you are awakened. Tell me about it. I should not. I believe it with all my heart. But that doesn't mean I am a good teacher of it. She thinks. Talk to Shisha. She is the best man. Okay. Thanks, bye. Where's your fucking leader? No, but actually, where is he? She. I don't know. What's that one? What is that one? Where would I go to find the leader of this place? I have a bunch of quests, actually. Really? Holy shit, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Eliminate the bandits. Kill da-da-da-da. Where is da-da-da-da? Don't know. Oh, you are da-da-da? Ah! No, it's not, but it's Leader Cobra. Okay. Unlike the others, this Savile does not fear you, or if he does not show it. He is clearly sizing you up, trying to figure out whether you are a help or a threat to the Saviles under his care. He bows to you, a very short, sharp motion, all the time keeping his eyes on you. Finally, he says, "Welcome to our home. I am Leader Cobra, proud awakened and the chosen leader of the tribe of Vakiti. It is a pleasure to have the Shapers among us again at last. You could not fail to notice the way Cobra emphasized the word leader, or the lack of enthusiasm he put into saying the last sentence." Okay. So, we need to think about what we're going to do. Yeah, we've got multiple, paths we can go. Let's finish talking to this guy first. Alright, fair enough. Tell me more about your village. After the Shapers abandoned us, we Saviles struggled for survival. Most were unable to live without your guidance. Some of us were selected by cruel nature to be allowed to survive. We have formed these 3 villages that I know of. So yeah, what are the other 2 villages that you know of? The east there's Pentil. They are a feckless servile lot. You will like them. Okay. Past Pentil. Oh, it's past Pentil. Is correct. You may wish to avoid them. They are very martial and they have little love for Shapers. They hate you, and even more, they are terrified of you. A volatile combination. You don't know of all the other settlements on the island? To the north is a harsh wasteland full of rogue clawbacks and vlish. There we do not go. To the northeast are mountains, well protected by Shaper creations and traps. Beyond we cannot go. In those places you might find anything. The Cobra continues to watch you carefully, attempting to divine from small motions and expressions your true intentions. It would be a pleasure to speak with you further, Shaper. Tell me more about your village. Oh, we already did this one. Oops. You said you are awakened. Tell me more about that. All of us Saviles have developed our own ways and beliefs to deal with the Shapers abandoning us. There are 3 sects, the Awakened, the Obeyers, and the Takers. Tell me about the Awakened. All in this village are... Now, we need to try to figure out if there's any hint that these Awakened people are not who they say they are. And maybe when we go to the Obeyers, they might also contradict some things that the Awakened also said. True. You know they say second opinion, or even third opinion. We have been awakened from the dark sleep of Shaper Mastery. Our eyes are open. We wish to deal with the Shapers as equals, with friendship and gratitude, but we will not be slaves to you any longer. Be wary, if you anger the Awakened, this town will no longer be open to you. Who's the person we're supposed to kill? Not him, is it? No. I'm very amused by your aspirations, but I doubt we Shapers will be very supportive. It sounds like a strange new belief, but I hear some wisdom in it. He looks, despite himself, relieved. I'm glad to hear that. We had expected instant opposition from your kind, but if we can convince you that there may be hope for peace. Yeah. I wish to learn more on this island. When and why was it abandoned? I deal with the now and the future. I leave it to others to worry about the past. You should talk to learned Plainer. He points to the northeast. She loves your kind more than is safe. She would rather share all of her limited knowledge with you. Alright, well, we come back. We'll continue talking to Lady Carbo and maybe look for Alalala. But maybe leave this village. But for now, my name is Leon. I'll see you next time.